Yeah, they don't think this
Hello.
phone's it's blue.
What
Hi,
is what's your hello? Good. How are you, Richard?
morning, Colin. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You didn't exactly call it, but in a way, you kind of called it with what happened overseas. Like Aaron Rodgers is pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
pretty good.
I'm not reluctantly saying that, but I'm admitting that you had this nailed from the beginning.
Well, but it's not that he's the best passer. It's not that he's the best runner. It's not. I think he's such a great game manager, and and I think with the talents that he does have in each of those areas, and they're abundant. Um, I think plus his ability. Honestly, I still think it's humility. I think it's being willing to look in the mirror, realize what changes have to be made, and and also holding people accountable.
Well,
I just think he's like a player coach almost.
I think the best way that I could sum it up is this, and you started down this road. He's not the best passer. He's not the best runner. He's not the best game manager. He's not the best this or that. But when you surveyed the landscape and saw everybody that was out there, he's clearly the best winner.
Oh yeah,
But he's
but
the
but all those things combined to make him that.
yeah, absolutely. He One thing that I find that is glaringly obvious, even more than Ben, and even watching Ben's heyday,
Yeah,
there's never a frazzled moment really with Aaron Rodgers. He never he'll yell at somebody a little bit, but you can't tell if he's winning by 20, losing by 20, or the game's tied. His body language is the
really.
same all the time.
There's two really good points there. First of all, that point in and of itself is a great one, and the second great point is I never really thought about Ben that way, but that's absolutely true. Ben never got rattled.
No,
And
never.
never. And as I try to think about that, I guess I never really gave him that credit because I never thought about it in those terms.
When they
But he,
put when if you didn't have the score thing on the TV and you put Kenny Pickett or Russell Wilson in the game or even Fields, I could tell you if the Steelers were winning or losing just by watching three plays and watching them in the huddle.
100%, 100%. And don't forget though, you really have the X factor here is becomes Arthur Smith or Matt Canada or whomever it was, because even if the quarterback that was playing at the time didn't panic, they did. And that reflected in all their calls. There was a comment that Aaron made though that I found interesting. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it yet. Do you have any idea what I'm going to
No,
say?
tell me.
He was talking about where he was in his career, and 10 years ago he said that he felt like he was on the back nine, and now he feels like he just teed off on the 18th hole.
Hmm. Well, hopefully for the Steelers, it's a par five and it takes a little long.
But I thought that
But
was interesting. I thought that might portend some of his plans for the future, um, because he's pretty transparent. He's a pretty transparent guy.
it it may portend plans for the future, but so too might success. That if he has success, he may
100%.
hang around longer than anticipated.
100%. I do really like him. And again, I what I like most about him is his demeanor. I really do. And you know, he just he's like very like we're talking about. He's just not just calm because I saw him go off a couple times on the sidelines and holding people accountable. Um, so he's got the ability to do that. But there's something about his persona that I think, and it might be his maturity even, where people look at him and they pay attention, they listen.
Yeah, he merits immediate respect. And
Yeah,
whenever you have somebody that walks in a room and does that, I think it says a lot. And you saw that as it was slipping away maybe the other
yeah,
day in Ireland that everybody looked to him and was like, what do we do?
yeah.
There was no doubt even from guys that are veterans. They looked to him and they said, "All right, guide us." And that's what you have to have in the most important position in sports,
I do
I
have one
think.
question.
Sure.
I really don't want to ask him because it's really none of my business, but I do want to ask because the curiosity kills me. Who'd you marry?
I think I have it cracked.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Who?
A guy who I know sent me a message and said that he played baseball with this young lady's brother in college.
And who would that be?
Well, I don't have I have the name saved, but it was a guy who played baseball at Duke, his sister.
Really?
That's I talked about this on my show. And I said, nobody's ever seen her. Nobody's ever seen pictures. TMZ finds everybody. There's no, there's just no trail. There's no paper trail. And I said, are the chances greater than 0% that this woman doesn't exist? And some people thought it could be fiction. And immediately into my direct messages came somebody who I've known for a long time. And he said, no, I know her brother. I played baseball with him. He's just done an incredible job of keeping this private.
And without even trying, I think he shut it down right from the beginning, which I liked and I respected and I loved. But now I've got a little bit of that curiosity. And he does drive one of my cars. And
Uh-huh.
so I don't, Aaron, if you ever see this, I apologize. I'm not trying to pry. I'm just curious.
Yeah, well, everybody is. That's our the TMZ nature and the whole sort of voyeuristic society and the kind of nebby way that we are about ourselves. It's
I
just
mean, I
what it
could
is.
find out. I know I could find out, but I don't want to intrude. Um,
Yeah, you do.
no, I really don't.
But here's the thing: the curiosity. Even if you found out, it would be like not
Yeah.
hollow, but you'd just be like, "Oh, okay, that's who it is."
Yeah. Why is it so important to you? Who cares?
Yeah, but I have debunked the myth by some that it's fabricated. I
I
think.
don't know. I don't. He wears the wedding ring
Yes. Yeah. No, I think
in the
it's.
game. He wears the ring.
I think it's a real person, and I've been told who it is. I'd have to look back in my email this guy sent me.
Oh, come
Um,
on. You don't remember?
no, I don't. I don't remember her name. Well, the
You have your
name matches
computer.
up. Like the first
You have
name
your
that.
computer right in front of you.
No, I'm doing this on my phone.
Well, can't you look at your computer? It's right next to you.
No, it's not. I'm at home. Listen, I'm like an 85-year-old man. I don't
Easy.
open that computer until I need to, and there's nothing on it.
I
Everything's on
forgot.
my phone.
I forgot. You're a quality of life guy. Okay.
No, I just don't. But hey, if it was up to me, I would still have all my money in cash in my underwear drawer, saved up in an envelope.
I'm not touching that.
I'm serious though.
You-
Were you
okay.
surprised? Let me get back on track though. Were
Yeah.
you even surprised at the amount of people that sort of overtook a European city? I knew it was going to be big. It blew me away.
Yeah. I was surprised, but not so much. I did expect it. Um, there was a large contingent. I wasn't really surprised.
No,
No, I really wasn't. I do, like I said, though, I like the Irish culture. I like the music. I don't drink beer, so the Guinness everybody refers to. Do you drink Guinness?
I don't drink anything anymore. I quit drinking about 4 years ago, just because I didn't. It just took too long to recover, and I got
Yeah.
tired of it.
What's the well, you drank too much Guinness.
No,
What's what's the difference? What's outstanding characteristics does Guinness have that other beers don't?
it's just thicker and heartier, and
So it's a dark beer?
it's. hmm
Yeah, I can't put a beer to my lips.
No, I just if I had to
I don't
now,
like it.
I just have no taste or want or need to drink anymore because I just don't like the next day.
Yeah.
The second day is awful, and the older I got, the more I was like, this sucks. So I just said I'm done drinking.
You must have had a few there though, buddy.
Oh, I could
Because
get after it. Like back in the day, like probably my prime was about 28, 29 years old. It was nothing to go to a Steeler tailgate party at 6 in the morning for a 1 o'clock game and still be drinking at 9 o'clock at night.
oh, oh, so when you were at that age and you were out doing things
Yes,
like that, where did you grow up?
Sharpsburg.
Sharpsburg. Did you get into fights?
No,
Really?
no. What's there to fight about?
I don't know. You just seem like you might have that quick temper.
No.
No?
No, not in the least.
Okay.
We're a laid back bunch that just minded our business and kept it moving.
Okay. Just
Mm,
curious.
No, nope, nope. We had fun, but we didn't get into fights.
Okay. All
But
right.
we could drink like it was if I went to a Steeler tailgate party back in the
Yep.
day. I'm thinking around, let's see, so probably like the early 2000s, say maybe mid 2000s. Um, we could drink 15 beers in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You alone?
no, with all
You
your friends.
you would drink 15?
12, 15 beers throughout the day. Yeah,
I haven't had 12 beers in my entire life, and you know how old I am.
you're better for it. Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be one beer a decade for you.
You are such a dick. Listen, what I used to do is, please forgive me if anybody hears this that shouldn't. Um, I guess it was high school, and Friday night before the dance, the school dance, everybody would go drinking,
Right?
and I would disappear to the back of the car and dump mine out.
Not a bad move.
Yeah, that's what I
That
did.
was back in the day too. They had quarts of beer.
Oh, yes, yes, 32-ounce beers.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was just, it would just get warm
Oh, it was awful.
inevitably.
It was
It
awful.
was terrible. That was probably the height of peer pressure for you.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
only reason you did it because everybody else did. There was no
yeah.
other reason.
Well, but I didn't drink, so I
Right.
would I would dump it, or Boone's Farm.
Oh, you want to talk about a headache. Boone's Farm or Wild Irish Rose or one of those cheap wines, that's a headache.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
there's this sugar content in it, which just, oh
I want to learn.
man.
I want to learn more about you, though. I
No, you
know.
don't.
I know. Yeah, I really do. And I know we're talking about sports, and because there's a couple other black and golds that we could talk about too, which is the.
Oh, the Penguins. What do you think about Flurry?
Oh, I'm happy for him. I think it was very cool.
Did you think there was a greater than 0% chance that he was actually going to be like, hey, I'm coming back?
I
I,
never really thought about it.
I thought about it for like a minute that he was going to be like, hey, by the way, I'm coming back this year because I'm better than everybody else.
Yeah, no, I never. No, he still might be.
He might be, is the scary part.
Yeah, he still might be. But and we did talk about that with some of the Penguins people. Um, I don't know if you heard my show or my uh, commercial with Phil Bork.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably know this, but I was very surprised to hear he said Dan Muse gets to the arena at 4:30 in the morning every day.
Well,
Every day.
is it
Four. He
quality
said
time,
four.
though?
Kara just corrected me and said at 4 a.m. he
Is
gets
it
there.
quality time or just quantity? That's the key.
No, no. And I wouldn't even cast that shadow of a doubt as to whether it was either of those. Obviously, it's quality, it's the time, it's the proper preparation, prevents poor performance. Um, Phil's really high on him. Phil's really high on some of our prospects, three of them to be specific. Um, and to me, Phil is really he's like my walking encyclopedia of hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good show, and I don't know if you've seen it. And if you haven't, please watch it. Um, yeah, it was good, and I'm really excited for them this year. I really am. What's going to happen? You've got Chris, Evgeny, and Sydney. I mean, can they do it? I don't know. And then
Well,
did you see what happened?
it feels new more than anything else that it's not stale anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Stale's a bad word. Sometimes, yeah, stale's a bad word. But did you see what Flurry did to?
Oh, he put the numbers on the cars on the side of
Yeah,
the
that
cars.
was
Oh my
great.
gosh,
That was great.
he's incredible. He's his his practical jokes are like legendary. The stuff he's done.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Oh, it's legendary throughout the league. The stuff that he's done to people.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, we've had some good hockey here. I hope it continues. We have the commitment. I think Kyle has shown people that people don't realize yet because everybody says, well, he's been here 3 years. He should be doing this, he should be doing that. And listen, you've got to lay the foundation. The foundation was ignored before Kyle Dubas ever got here.
Right.
right? And so coming into that, he has to, tear down the house before he builds a new one. So, and he didn't completely tear it down because you still have some structural things there that are very, very helpful for a great future. But he is tasked and was tasked with the rebuild.
You seem
And
excited about the Penguins.
I know I am. I am. I'm more so now than after spending a couple minutes with Phil and after talking to him. I really am. I love the energy that Muse brings, that the fact that he's embraced it this way. You know, when you do something for 15 or 16 years and it's the same way, the same message, um, it does have a tendency to get old. And not, let me say not old, again, stale, where
Yes.
something new, something fresh. Um, I love Muse. And you
Yeah.
know what? I like Mike Sullivan too. I would hire Mike Sullivan if I were an owner somewhere. I would hire Mike Sullivan tomorrow.
Well, yeah, sometimes it just needs to be a change of scenery. You can
And
do the same thing somewhere else
listen,
and have effect.
listen, that staleness doesn't just speak to the administration side. That speaks to the people that the managers and the structure. They're they're stale also. So they get to go somewhere else and start again.
Yeah.
So it works both ways. And I think it's a fabulous opportunity for us to get that much better. And I don't think it's going to take all that long. Um, Phil said this goalie in Wilkes-Barre, I forget his name, young kid, 19.
Yeah, very good.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes. And so does he think he'll be up this year?
I don't think he said that. He didn't say that, but he's just like, oh, he's wow. He's a wow.
Hmm.
So I'm excited.
Interesting.
I am excited for
You
that.
don't seem as excited about the Pirates.
No, screw that. Um, but I'm not unhappy with Don Kelly.
No, it's great. As long as they can try to maybe go out and get a player or two for him.
Yeah,
And
you got to give him. You can't put a guy in a race car and tell him to win the race and then put him in the passenger seat.
I agree to that
You
100%.
can't do that. If you're going to win the race, you got to be able to drive the car. Otherwise, don't hold me accountable for it.
I'm
Um,
excited for him because he's the right guy. It's a matter of getting things around him.
okay, so finally, this isn't black and gold, but it is gold and blue.
Let's hear it.
Um, the University of Pittsburgh.
They're in trouble.
Yeah, they are. Our dear friend, Mr. Narduzzi, who I love. I think we should have him on our show at some point. Um, I'd like to hear what he has to say. I feel terrible for him. I really do. And is this a victim of the NIL? Is that what this is?
To some degree, those middle of the road schools like Pitt were always going to just the halves were going to get better. Um, but I mean, they got an Alabama transfer at quarterback, and you would think, okay, well, what's he going to be? And I just Pitt is what they are. They're not upper echelon. They're
Wait,
not
who's the Alabama transfer?
Eli Holstein,
Oh, he was the Alabama. Yeah, no, he's not the guy. He's
right?
not the guy.
So, but if that's what an
But that's
Alabama
what.
transfer is, then
But that's what happened. That's two generations basically of a quarterback problem. You know,
correct.
he put all of our eggs in the basket of Phil, which by all means that should have been the best. I don't know what happened to Phil. I really don't. And going to Boston College was a big mistake he made. But I don't know what happened when he returned. I don't know why he just imploded. And I think Pat gave him every opportunity, probably more than he should have, in hindsight, of course. But so now you have Holstein, and Holstein's great for a quarter, great for a play, but he's not getting the job done.
No, he's just not. They're just not good enough.
They are, and then they're not. It's the inconsistency. They
Right.
play great football for 2 quarters, 3 quarters. So you see flashes of it. But when you have a quarterback that deflates everything by throwing an interception, they drove down the field, the entire length of the damn field, and did great, and then came back and boom, throws
Yeah.
an interception and he's gone. So no, I'm hopeful. I really do want to talk to Pat because I'd like to see what his plans are. like I said, I love him. I think he's a great coach, and he's starting to feel the pressure, I think, and I don't like that.
No, he certainly is. All right, off this week, so no game.
No
Ooh,
game.
no game.
Good for them.
I agree. All right. Well, I will
Okay.
talk to